Good morning! It is, what morning is it? Wednesday morning? We have got a massive week ahead of us today. We're in the Gold Coast at the humble abode in Burleigh. We are making our way to the airport right now. We're supposed to leave 10 minutes ago and we're going to the airport. We're going to go to Sydney. We've got Sydney 4 days, 5-ish podcasts. And then we go to Melbourne. We've got the High Rocks competition, which is going to be a bit of fun. We're going on a little adventure and we're going to take you along. So let's get in the car, make our way to the airport and have a good time. It's going to be a good week. I've not really vlogged much since I came back from America. I did one little vlog, I think, or 2 vlogs. If you've watched those vlogs, you would know that I'm kind of obsessed with country music now. That's all I really play. I go to the gym, I play country music. I go home, I play country music. I'm relaxing, I play country music. Yeah. She's so fun. We've got James behind the camera. You'll be seeing much of him. Fun story about James is we were actually good mates probably like, what, 6 years ago? Yeah. We would hang out back in the day, called to reconnect. Haven't seen him since. If you guys have watched some of the other vlogs, you know that I'm a bit like tight for time. I do prepare to the best I can, not really, but I'm always kind of like getting to the gate with 20 minutes left or 5 minutes left. Gotta go get coffee, we've got some time, and then we'll go to the gate and we'll be boarding. We're not missing it, we're fine here, we're fine. We're too blessed to be stressed.
If you could see now,
here we go.
Proud, though you think days you'll be.
So we've touched down in Sydney and there's a few problems already. Basically Sam, my best friend, he's in Sydney as well. I booked a bit of a bigger Airbnb so he can fit in there, but he checked into the Airbnb last night. I got a message from him last night saying, hey bro, this place is great. However, there's problems with the aircon and it's dripping quite profusely. And basically the master bedroom where I was going to be sleeping, half the bed is just drenched. A bit of logistics to organise, but we're in Sydney, we're going to go to a cafe and get some food. First stop is picking up Sam from the studio on the way home.
Realistically speaking, they said Airbnb will like in the building as well.
He's good. I love this place, dude. It always feels good coming back to Bondi. We've got a new spot. It's better. It's booked. It's in the building right next door, so it's perfect. Let's hopefully we can check in right now as well.
Hopefully right now.
Hey, literally the depot. Oh my god, it's got a little special place in my heart, the depot. People there, places, the memories. I went viral out of the depot. That was the cafe where all the creative ideas came. We're back. So you're good, brother? Coconut water and coffee. Cold brew. We fucking made it. It's hot. 16 degrees, that's more like it. Theodore, I see this building and I go, this is so Surrey Hills, Sydney like. I love it. But Theodore, we're getting a custom tailored suit made up, which is pretty exciting. We've got Rebecca here, say hello.
Hey guys, welcome.
This is
Come
very
on through.
cool.
This is our little home of fashion.
Very cool. I love all this stuff going on.
Pieces to inspire you.
It's very cool.
Exactly, this is more like it.
This is
right?
more like it. So we're getting a suit made up now. Do I wear many suits? No, but it's always good to have a really nice suit. And I've got a wedding.
Let me just step you through the process,
That'd be
what
awesome.
it looks like. And then we're going to have some fun with fabrics and colour and design, and
Cool.
you get to put a lot of spin on it. So
Awesome.
essentially it's all made from scratch individually for you. So how we do that, first of all, we're going to measure you, and I take over 30 points of measure and completely map your body and sculpt the garment on you. So it's all cut just for you. Design wise, everything from like the shape of the lapel, you know, how many pockets, what colour are the buttons, the linings on the inside. Like you get to do some really fun stuff with this.
That
so
sounds really
it can
fun.
be as wild or as like classic as you want it to be. It's a brand new one, all wrapped up, ready for you to take home today. So
Wow. That was cool. What blew me away was how she remembered all of the measurements. We were sat there for ages measuring every single part of my body, and I just realised one second, I was like, wait, did you write these down? She's like, no, they're all in my head, I got them. And she just starts listing every single measurement, my bicep, my hip, my calf, my waist, everything. Crazy. Rebecca, she was cool. Guys, so fun fact, you say hello to the vlog.
Hey.
This is A-time, so I would come here to cut all my hair, and every single time, and basically I'd just say, do whatever you want, and then I'd give you trust. You've got a bit of a mullet now, mate. You were a bit against that when I first got that. So I just want a bit of a trim. Doing Bondi to Bronte. Cheeky 6K-ish. The OG run. So we had a run club when we were in Bondi. Fucking beautiful part of the world, that's for sure. Do a little run with the boys. What do you think, Sammy? Say hello to the vlog.
Let's go. Hey vlog. How you doing?
Hello, I got places to be. Places to be. Hello, I got places to be. Like me next to you, and you next to me. Hello, I got places to be. Like me next to you, and you next to me. Hello, I got places to be. Like me next to you, and you next to me. And you next to me.
Pace on the dot. Cruisy pace. Very hilly. Probably one of the most beautiful runs, honestly. So scenic. And the water's so blue. We're about to go for a swim. The Bondi Life is like awesome. I mean, obviously I was here for 4 years. Of course, it's fucking good. I do love the Gold Coast. It's still leading it over Sydney. But every time I come back here, I absolutely love it. So, feeling good. We are at my favourite restaurant here at Bondi. Is Hurricanes. You order one thing and one thing only at Hurricanes, and it's the ribs. Now, depending on how you're feeling, you get a whole rack of beef ribs. Or what I'm feeling today is I get half a rack of beef ribs, half a rack of pork ribs. Big feed, and I ask for the sauce on the side because they'll load up too much and it feels sick. I like to choose my amount. So we get that, we get some potatoes, and we pop the bibs on. It's a whole vibe. I absolutely love it. We're tucking into some really nice food. Jesus. Loving it. Loving it. Good morning. It is the next day. We're in the depot. We've been here this morning. It is nearly 7 a.m. We've been here for a bit over an hour now. Doing some preparation for a podcast recording that we're doing this morning with Rosson. Rosson owns a couple of gyms here in Bondi, but he has an incredible story. It's actually a bit hectic. I don't know, we're going to dive quite deep. He's actually just sent me a court order and some stuff from his dad. A bunch of stuff happened when he was a young kid, and we're going to unpack that and dive deep. And I'm really keen to hear his thoughts on trauma and progressor or regressor, and how he's used it to fuel the success that he's had today. So super fascinating guy, really interesting, but just planning out, doing some work for all these up and coming conversations that we're having, and drinking coffee, getting hydrated, all the good stuff. So we're going to take you along today. It's going to be a good, fun little day. Sammy, you good?
I'm brilliant.
He's brilliant.
We had a great day yesterday.
Yeah.
Ready for another great day today.
Yeah.
And then a huge day tomorrow.
Tomorrow, who we have is 3 podcasts back to back. We've got the studio for 6 hours. Ian Fons and Tin, who are from Rosson Run Club in Austin, Texas. Then after we do the podcast with them, we roll into Harry Garside, who's an Olympic boxer. And then off the back of that, we have Eddie Nelson, who is a breathwork and Pilates instructor, and she's absolutely blowing up around Sydney at the moment just with her amazing work. She's combining breathwork with Pilates, and I actually recorded a podcast with her last time I was in town, and the files got corrupted, so we're redoing that. Yeah, that's it. Let's go. Wouldn't want it any other way, baby.
Firestorms, and when they strike, we feel the love. Sparks will fly, they ignite our bones.
So, just met with Rosson. Oh my god, this is going to be a fascinating chat. It is deep. It's going to be a really good chat. I'm really inspired. We'll do some breath work as soon as we get there to get us locked in. He's doing a loop, so I'm going to run to that Easy Mart and get an oxy shred. Let's go. No oxy shred. I wonder if I'm going to be able to convince him to stop at a 7-Eleven. Hey man. Good to see you again. Long time no see.
Doing this loop on camel, bro. I would drive if I was going somewhere once every 2 weeks, 2 or 3.
Open car park and stuff.
Oh, I see.
So it's 3 rounds.
Sure.
It's quite deep.
Yep.
And then there's a breath hold. I'm just like...
Lie down, sit down, whatever it takes. Relax the flow of the breath. And let go. Like a wave. Go.
All the love.
All the love, all the power. And
ahead of that. And so, yeah, it's kind of that.
Yeah, it was at Bondi
Right.
bowls. Like you said.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I had a father, he was very violent. You know, it was fists, it was belts, it was anything he could get his hands on. A lot of breaking things, a lot of just sheer anger, and the violence was very, very scary. I know he threatened my mum on numerous occasions if we did leave, and then ultimately when we did, you know, that led to something pretty catastrophic.
Rosson is the co-founder of one of the fastest growing fitness empires in Australia, Virtus. But his story and where he came from is one like no other.
My mum had found a new partner. They were on the couch watching some TV or something, and Dad spotted them through the window, and he came in and chased the man outside, and then my sister tried to chase my dad out. He fired a pistol back in her general direction and missed her by only millimetres.
Thanks, brother. First pod of the tour. That was great. If you haven't listened to that one yet, my God, go and check it out. His stories is just incredible. I'm sure there'll be some snippets in the vlog. Maybe you'll see some stuff, but childhood like that, to go to where he is now and to be as calm as he is, it's inspiring. It's very inspiring. So we're gonna head back to Bondi, then we'll go train and all the good stuff. So let's get an Uber, hey? Confirming you are all good for tomorrow. Hoping for 1:30 p.m. I am hungry. Podcasts take it out of you. There are conversations because you're just so mentally focused. Keen for tomorrow, just confirm. Now we're about to go train. We're going to Virtus, which is Rosson's gym, who we just interviewed today. I'm gonna get a banana or something into me. I've just had a little bit of hydration. We're not going too hard today. We're gonna take it pretty easy. Obviously have the competition this weekend, so it's a taper off week. So we're just gonna do a few of the movements, get a sweat going, a little bit of strength, but not too heavy. Yeah, go check out the gym, and then we'll have a sauna and a nice bath and all the good stuff. Should be good. Virtus is the spot to be in Bondi. It's a big space.
So that top beam, which will come down to there.
Yep.
The insulator will strip it up and you'll get their solders. So we've got 2 solders in there.
In there?
This tip will go up all the rollers.
We've got ice baths. You got 4 of them.
We've got 6, we've got 2, we're also going to have them all in a row. Loving it.
How's it knocked everything down? Like straight after I feel fine. It's like 30 minutes after you go like down. Great to meet you, Chris. We're having some pre-workout. We're gonna go find a can energy drink somewhere, but we're just gonna do this instead. How much caffeine's in this bad boy? Caffeine. I don't know how much caffeine is in this thing. We're just gonna go for it. Fuck it. We've got a funneling system going on here. I hope it's going in. Look at that. Let's get a workout in.
I put careers on shelves like Amazon distribution center. Hell, really hate to call on Broski for the dirty work. I'd rather do it by myself. My tour route and leave a lazy nigga dizzy. Got more traction when the hair salon is busy. Flow for days like that river Mississippi. Freaky nigga like I sing with Pretty Ricky.
So what we got today is a 40-minute EMOM. So every minute on the minute, we're doing a 40-second row, 40-second ski. Minute 3, we do a 40-second bike. Minute 4, we have a rest, and we do that for 40 minutes. Total of 10 rounds. Let's get into this.
Yeah, this one gon' hurt. Down bad boys, sad boys, I've been representing since birth. Yeah, I was down bad about you, but I'm about to have you down worse. I swear you're dead to me, does Mercedes make a hearse? Matter of fact, everybody in this bitch scream out for my head. For my head.
Get in the ice, and then call it a day.
I already have those, so...
Oh, you already have those? I've seen you fucking 4 times today?
Yeah,
5 times? What are you thinking of not?
Well, we're just like a little hurt.
Pretty much. Wait, he's got
Yeah, the views
high
are
rocks.
amazing.
Yeah.
Because like, I was trying to run.
Just mentioning a bit of high rocks, doubles.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. You doing doubles?
Just open.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that like? So I neutral day.
Cold it in, looking at 4 degrees. Good recovery. We are walking back down to Bondi. Session done. A couple of the lads that we had podcast booked, we just saw them in the gym. They've had to pull out, plans have changed. So we've got a free slot tomorrow from 12 to 1:30. There's a few options. We either find someone last minute, try and pull some strings around Bondi to find like a really big guest, or we use that time to have a little bit of a breather because we have 2 other big conversations happening, or we film a solo podcast. So there's a few options there. We're in the studio for 6 hours tomorrow, so We have a lot of time there, so I'm not opposed to just having a rest and letting the voice rest. Let's see if we can find someone cool to chat to tomorrow at 12 o'clock. It's a pretty quick turnaround. It's nearly 5 p.m. What I've been thinking about recently is importance of community. We were talking a lot with Rosson today on the podcast about community and the importance of the people around you, and that's a great thing about community gyms, right, and group sessions, because you get to meet all the people, everyone meets together. It's kind of like a run club but in a gym setting, and it's so powerful to be able to have those like-minded people, feel like you're a part of a tribe of progressive beings, because the worst thing is when you're trying to progress in life but you don't have people around you that are striving to progress too. You feel like an outsider, you can't relate to them, so not only do you feel guilty for trying to progress, but it's a lot harder to progress. And the reason it's harder to progress is because it's not normal. When everyone around you is doing amazing things, it's not like you even try to become amazing. It just happens as a byproduct of being around everyone. And so my question for you guys is to ask yourself is, how is your friend group? How is the people around you? Are they inspiring you? Are they making you feel drained? Because if they're making you feel really drained, then I would be looking at your circle and realizing that it's not a circle, it's a cage. You need people around you that are inspiring you, elevating you, lifting you up. And a byproduct of that, without even trying harder, you try harder, if that makes sense. Order your circle, make sure they're inspiring you, making sure that they're treadmill friends, not couch friends. And that's my little insight as we walk on Bondi Beach, because it's a beautiful day and I'm inspired by all the people around here. Everyone's jacked, everyone's moving, everyone's busy, and I love it. So order that circle of yours. D-Bowl is the best acai I've not been all around the world, so I wouldn't know, but D-Bowl is up there. Wait till you see what they look like when you put peanut butter on them. Oh, 2 small bowls with peanut butter, please. Shut right now, 5 o'clock.
5 p.m. closing.
And we got here at 5 on the dot, and they weren't going to take our order, and this camera was the thing we got to buy. Are you shocked? We just talked about how much he loves peanut butter too. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Have a good day. See ya.
Have you tried this? Oh my god. Try this one out. So what we're thinking of doing, heavily James inspired, we don't have an action cam because somewhere James's GoPro has somewhere gone missing. I don't have my Osmo. And so anyway, we want to go surfing and we want to get some cool different content. So we're thinking we go to JB Hi-Fi and buy a GoPro or like a DJI action camera. Hopefully go get it charged. I've got SD card, so that's all sorted. We hire surfboards and go for a sunset surf on the beach in Bondi. So it's a bit of a side quest. It's 5 p.m. right now. We need to, I think the sun sets. What time's the sunset? Sunset is at 8:30? We'll just see how we go. Let's side quest activated. Side quest going down here. We're going to pick up some surfboards. Just got this camera. Let's go for a little surf at sunset in Bondi. This is what you actually see. I get pummeled. Living the dream, baby. So we haven't been vlogging, but we surfed. That was fun. Showered. It's kind of late, but we wanted to get Switch sandwich, but the Switch was closed. So we've gone to Society, which was my go-to pizza place here in Bondi. This looks amazing. We're gonna walk and eat it on the way home, but I'm gonna have a little. Oh my god! You gotta try this one. Wow, so good. We're gonna walk and eat. Great first full day. It's the second day actually in Bondi now. I love this place. This place is great. If you watched the last Bondi vlog, you know that every time I come here, I fucking love it. It's quite like nostalgic going back and walking all these streets. I know all the places like I just here because I fucking was living here earlier this year. It's always cool memories coming back to Bondi, and Society's the go-to pizza place when I'm here. So good, bro. Oh my god. Good morning. Friday morning. It's a big day. So we didn't find a guest. 2 guests because we ended up going surfing instead last night, but that was all worth it at the end of the day. And then we're going to do a solo podcast. So when I get to the depot, I'm going to put a little story up and ask all you guys some questions, and I'll go through a little Q&A style podcast again. But it's the morning at 6 a.m. We're walking to the depot to get some work done, get some food in, a lot of studio time, a lot of talking. Maybe I'll have a tea to rest this throat of mine so I can actually talk for 5 hours or however long I'm going to need to. It's going to be a good day.
I don't know much, but there's no way at all.
It is 10:30. We have about 30 minutes till we need to be back here. I need to get some movement in, a little bit of a sweat, a little bit of a swim before we lock ourselves in the studio for the next 5 hours. So we're going to quickly run down to the outdoor gym in Bondi. Every single time before I do a podcast, I always know that it's better off when I'm getting movement and getting going. So let's get on a trot. That's okay. That's okay. Wouldn't want it any other way. My Whoop is screaming at me. How about you have a look at this for a second? We're looking at 35% recovery. Not been sleeping enough. It's my own fault. I've just been too busy trying to cram too much shit into a day. But that's okay. Go. We can't complain. Are you kidding? Let's go. Hot. 4 rounds left. Let's get in the water. We've got 8 minutes. For $1 million. Let's get moving. Uber's here. Hopefully it hasn't left us. Please don't leave us. We got the rainbow. Let's go. Pina colada, kiwi, strawberry, passion fruit, guava. Back in the studio, set up for a table, which we'll actually leave for the solo episode. The first set we're doing is the solo podcast. Then we've got Harry Garside, the Olympic boxer, coming in. Then we have Eddie Nelson coming in straight after that, back to back. It's going to be a lot of conversation. Really excited though. It's going to be a few really amazing chats. So I'm keen. Cool. I'll keep you in the loop. Journaling's also one of those ones that's...
The first one ever?
Yeah, dude, I've never done a...
Technically, I'm a qualified instructor. You gotta know what you're doing. I just don't...
My Jenga tower, build it up so I can just go, boom.
So let's begin.
That one? Done.
To this day, like, I've failed in sport. I've had family issues. Like, had moments outside of a relationship that have been really hard. And I would still say that heartbreak is the most painful thing you can feel.
Olympic boxer, author of The Good Fight, and a man that is unapologetically himself, expressing all the highs and being vulnerable in the lows. Our guest today is Harry Garside.
Finish each other's sentences and shit. This is Eddie. And we had a great chat. I remember after... You didn't see that vlog, I don't think. But anyway, you were in the vlog. So I was saying how great of a chat we had. Anyway, that chat got corrupted and the files got corrupted. So we're back for V2. What do you want to talk about today? Just philosophy?
I hated who I was. There was no self-love.
What do you think that stemmed from?
My younger sister, that was a bit scary. We almost lost her and she had a brain tumor and that was really awful.
From some pretty dark times in a rehab centre at 14 years old to taking Australia by storm with her magical breathwork and movement classes, our guest today is Eddie Nelson.
I feel good that that's done. All the conversations were amazing. 3 back-to-back, never done that before. Transferring me some files. For 6 hours straight. Fucking monster of a day. Are you hungry, James? Fuck. So now that I've done the bulk of the stuff before Hyrox, right? So now that I've done all of the podcasts and all of the things that I was preparing for, which was what was putting my mind off Hyrox, and so I'm in my head now going, fuck, now I've got to do this thing, and I am not prepared. Even though I've been prepared, I've been training heaps, but anyway, I'm ranting now, but this is just the reality of thoughts. I'm not gonna lie to you and say that everything's fucking feeling like sunshine and rainbows in my mind right now.
It's like I'm tired and I feel underprepared, and the next feat and the thing that's front of my mind right now is high rocks in like a day and a half. We'll get us some food, get some fuel into us, and then get a good night rest, and hopefully I can just like wake up feeling a bit more energized before we go to the airport. Right, we're at Switch, the best sandwich place in Bondi, probably the best sandwich place I've ever been to. The Switch Schnitt, and I add pickles. Look at the chicken on that bad boy. My God. But we're gonna cheers. Cheers, brother. Thanks for the big day. Good day. It's Saturday morning, and you know what that means. That wraps up the Sydney leg of this trip. Holy demon, we did a lot. I hope you did enjoy that video. We're about to press play on the next vlog because we're flying to Melbourne. We're doing high rocks this weekend. We've got a bunch of different things. We've got podcasts early next week. It's another fun little adventure. So if you enjoyed this one, you'll enjoy the next one. Subscribe so you do not miss out. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're going to sign out for this week, but I will see you next week.
We are rolling.